Have you ever felt your heart pounding against your ribs? That gut-wrenching stress making you feel completely frozen? That inner voice terrified of failure, screaming, "Don't mess this up"? We've all been there. It could be a make-or-break exam, a life-changing job interview, or a difficult conversation you've been putting off. The common feeling: pressure. For most of us, that feeling is something we try to escape. We avoid it, we dread it. But what if I told you the very thing you've been running from is actually a secret weapon? What if pressure wasn't a punishment, but a privilege? This isn't just about surviving pressure. It's about using it to become the best version of yourself. Let me tell you a story about a woman named Denise Morrison. Long before she became the CEO of Campbell's Soup Company, she was a college tennis player at Northwestern University, competing at a high level on a full scholarship. She carried a quote with her everywhere: "Pressure is a privilege," from the legendary Billie Jean King. Think about that for a second. Privilege. Most of us see pressure as a burden, but she saw it as an opportunity. She understood that those moments when the stakes are high, when the game is on the line, when you're the one with the ball, those are the moments that truly shape you. They don't happen often. They're special. It reminds me of a famous quote from Teddy Roosevelt about the man in the arena. He said the credit belongs to the one who is actually in the arena, who, if they fail, at least fails while daring greatly. That's what pressure is, an invitation to step into the arena and dare greatly. This idea isn't just a motivational slogan, it's backed by science. Psychologists call it the pressure paradox. Imagine a curve. Too little pressure. You're bored, unmotivated, and stuck. You're just coasting. Too much pressure. You get stressed, you choke, you burn out. But right in the middle, in that sweet spot, is where magic happens. That's the optimal pressure zone. It's the point where you're fully engaged, focused, and performing at your absolute best. This is the Yerkes-Dodson Law, and it's the simple truth that a moderate amount of stress can actually boost your performance. And here's the most important part. It's not just about how much pressure you're under. It's about how you interpret it. Think about it. We've all seen this. Two people get the exact same challenge at work. One person sees a chance to prove themselves, to grow. The other sees a threat, a risk of failure. Same situation, totally different outcomes. When you choose to see pressure as a good thing, a few amazing things happen inside your brain. First, pressure is a powerful motivator. It forces you to get off the couch and get to work. That looming deadline, it gives you a reason to stop procrastinating and get it done. The stakes are higher, so your effort is too. Second, pressure forces growth. Life begins at the edge of your comfort zone, and pressure is what pushes you there. It's that moment when your boss says, "I need this report by tomorrow," or when you volunteer to lead a project you've never done before. It feels scary, but that feeling is a signal that you're about to learn and expand. Finally, and maybe most importantly, pressure prepares you for the next level. Think about it. A little pressure today makes you more resilient tomorrow. Each time you face a challenge and handle it well, you build a mental muscle. You get faster, sharper, and more adaptable. The next time a high-stakes moment comes along, you're not afraid of it. You're ready for it. I want to be clear about something. Pressure isn't a free pass to cut corners. True growth doesn't happen when you cheat, take shortcuts, or compromise your values. The real test of character is how you handle pressure with integrity. Do you innovate and find a better way? Or do you do whatever it takes to win? Do you stay true to yourself when it's hard? Or do you sacrifice your principles? Because in the end, winning at any cost isn't a victory at all. The real win is knowing you rose to the challenge and did it the right way. So, how do you actually do this? How do you handle pressure like a pro? Here are a few simple, powerful strategies you can use starting right now. 1. Reframe it. When you feel that pressure, don't say, "I'm so stressed out." Instead, tell yourself, "This is an exciting challenge. My body is getting ready to perform at its best." This simple shift in language keeps your body in a healthier state and helps you focus. 2. Prepare strategically. Pressure is your friend, but procrastination isn't. Set clear goals, break down your tasks into smaller, manageable steps, and use tools like the Pomodoro technique to stay focused. A tight deadline is less scary when you know exactly what you need to do and when. 3. Practice under pressure. If you have a big moment coming up, don't wait for the real thing to feel the heat. Athletes do this all the time. They train in game-like conditions. You can too. Rehearse your presentation in front of a mirror or a friend. Do a timed practice test, or even role-play a difficult conversation. The more you simulate the pressure, the more comfortable you'll be when it's for real. 4. Protect your well-being. This is a non-negotiable. Sleep, good food, and movement aren't luxuries. They're your armor. You can't perform under pressure if your body and mind are already exhausted. The truth is, a life without pressure is a life without growth. It's a life where you never get to experience the feeling of overcoming a challenge or the satisfaction of earning a victory. Truman Capote once said, "Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor." And in the same way, pressure is the ingredient that makes success so meaningful. It forces you to engage with life, to say yes to the opportunities that scare you, to fight for something that matters, to risk failing greatly for the chance to achieve greatly. Think about it like going to the gym. You walk up to the squat rack. You know what you want to achieve, so what's the first thing you consider? The weight. If you put on too little weight, something you can lift 100 times without breaking a sweat, you'll get no stronger. There's no challenge, no reason for your muscles to grow. You're just going through the motions. Now, if you go straight for the heaviest weight in the gym, the one that's way beyond your limit, what happens? You'll be crushed. You'll fail. You might even injure yourself. That's the feeling of being overwhelmed by pressure, and it's destructive. But then there's that perfect weight, that one you have to strain for. The one where the last rep feels like a true struggle, but you know you can get it. That's the zone where you get stronger. That's where growth happens. Pressure works the exact same way. It's not about avoiding it. It's about finding your just right amount. It's about challenging yourself without overwhelming yourself, because that sweet spot is where you build the mental and emotional strength to succeed. So the next time you feel that feeling, the heart racing, the stomach twisting, don't shrink from it. Don't see it as a burden. Take a deep breath. Look it in the eye. And remember the words of Billie Jean King. Pressure is a privilege. It's your invitation to be great. The way you think truly does shape the life you live. If today's ideas brought you more clarity, please like this video and consider sharing it with a friend. Be sure to subscribe to Think True and hit the bell icon to get notified when the next idea drops. Until then, think sharp, act smart,